You have to practice for at least 4 to 6 hours every single day to get good at this. When it comes to double bass drumming, this advice is completely wrong. Fair warning, the video you're about to watch is controversial and counterintuitive, but really effective. It has every chance to completely transform your double bass playing in as little as 10 to 20 minutes per day. So if you're happy with your current speed and progress and you don't want to improve your double bass playing fast, then close this window now. Still here? Good, let's get started. The secret lies in what's called the minimum effective dose, short MED. So what is MED? In simple terms, it's the smallest dose that produces your desired outcome. Here's an example. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Once it's boiled, it's boiled. A higher temperature isn't going to boil it more, it just wastes more energy and resources. And the same applies to our double bass training. So why is MED so effective? MED is about quality, not quantity. Your goal with practicing double bass is to push yourself without losing control. Let me give you an example. Let's say 190 BPM is your max tempo with the anchor technique. That's where I begin to lose control. What you don't want to do is then practice at 190, because at that tempo you are constantly going to lose control of your pedals and your body is desperately going to look for a way out. That's the quickest way to store bad habits to your muscle memory. You should actually aim to play in your gray zone around 183 to 188 BPM, where you can push yourself but still stay in control. And on top of that, you only need to do this for 10 to 20 minutes to activate MED. Do this 3 to 4 times per week and you're well on your way to improve your double bass playing in the shortest time possible. You're literally hacking your body for optimal growth and performance. So here's why hours of practicing double bass are a waste of time. First, most of us can't spare hours each day. We all have multiple responsibilities. When you adopt the MED principle correctly, you get the best of both worlds. You get speed and endurance, and you ensure you're installing good habits into your muscle memory. And you do it all in just 10 to 20 minutes per practice session. Similar to our water example I mentioned before, any more practice is a waste of time and energy and is a fast way of reversing any progress you've already made. In fact, if you exceed MED or over practice, you can freeze your progress for weeks or even months. You're far better off to invest your remaining practice time in other topics like developing your hand technique, working on your timing, or just having fun playing along to your favorite songs. If you want to see how we apply the MED principle with hands and feet, then go to drumteamacademy.net/masterclass or click the link in the description. The best part about all of this is that you don't need to know how MED works. Just as you don't need to know exactly how a car works to drive it. You just need to know what actions to take to get you from A to B. All you actually need to know is that it does work and how to activate it. So here's how to activate MED. Using the same example above with a max speed of 190 beats per minute. Start with a short warm-up at slow tempos around 100 BPM. Then switch to the anchor technique at 160, 170, 180, then to 188 and stay there for a few minutes. Of course, you're free to choose your max speed as this is just a guideline. If 190 is way too fast for you right now, then apply this principle at slower tempos. This works just as fine at 130 BPM if that's your current maximum double bass tempo. This routine gives you far greater results than practicing for hours on end. By comparison, let's say you play at 188 but try to increase to 190 and find staying there difficult. So what's gonna happen if you persist? First, you will get tired. Second, your technique will suffer. And third, you'll install bad habits into your muscle memory and you won't progress at all. And believe me, I know how frustrating it is if you invest time and energy to improve your double bass skills, then you place your feet on the pedal, but it just doesn't work out. That's terrible. Actually, all of our workouts at the Drumtech Academy are based on the MED principle. It doesn't matter whether you're working on your feet or your hands, the same principle applies. This way you can easily fit your drum technique practice routine into your busy schedule by practicing just 10 to 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. At the Academy, we even have an app you can download to your phone so you can practice anywhere you like, even on your lunch break if you wish. What we have found is that consistency beats intensity hands down. My friend, you will progress far quicker with this method than by practicing for 1 to 2 hours here and there, even if the time invested is the same.